Thank you very much for making a purchase of your habit tracker. This video is going to help you maximize the potential of this habit tracker. So let's dive in. Now, once you click on the link from your PDF purchase, you have make a copy. This is what you see first. Now it is important to understand that you need to make a copy to have your own spreadsheet. So the first thing we'll do is to click make a copy. So the first thing that loads up is the readme page. Now the readme page is very important because it contains information you need to maximize the potential of this tracker. Now you have your welcome note, then you have your overview which tells you what the tracker is designed to do, and then we have about 6 steps which are important for us. Alright, now we have step 1 which says customize the title. Now the image here is a screenshot of your habit tracker, and the numbers you see on the screen on the image just indicates the different steps that are highlighted in the readme page. So step 1, which is where you can change your title. Step 2 is where you can change the calendar settings, which is important. Step 3 is where you impute your habit. Step 4 is where you impute your goals. Step 5 is where you track, where you tick off any habits you've completed. 6A is where you get your monthly overview. 6B is where you get your weekly and daily insights. 6C is where you get your monthly progress overview of completed and uncompleted tasks. 6D is where you get your top 10 habits as you tick off the checkboxes. Alright, so let's quickly go into the habit tracker itself and begin to make use of the habit tracker. So step 1 says customize the title bar and rename it to your personalize your tracker. So we're going to carry out step 1, go to the habit tracker. So I can do this from this title bar here. So let's say we use John, for example, John's habit tracker, and I can also customize it here. John's habit tracker. So step 1 is done. I'll just go back to the readme page, and step 2 says set the month and year from the calendar settings section. So I come here to the calendar settings, and the year is 2025, so I impute 2025. The month is a drop down, so I can select January, February or March. But before I do that, now if you look at this, we have February selected, and if you look at the calendar on the tracker, what we have is 28 days because it is February. So we have 1st of February, which is a Saturday, to 28th of February, which is on a Friday. But if we change this to January, automatically it switches to 31 days in January. If we change this to say September, that has 30 days, automatically it switches to 30 days, right? So this calendar, or rather this tracker, has been automated for your optimal use. So let's go back to January. So the date has been set to year 2025, month January. Back to the readme page. Now step 3 says add your habits on the daily habits column. Replace the placeholder habits with the ones you want to track. So let's do that on the tracker. So what I'm going to do here is clear off all of these habits placeholders. Now you can do that on your phone also, or simply just edit them. So I can take this out, and I'm just going to impute some habits real quick, and I'll fast forward this part. Alright, so I've imputed some of the habits, and I'm going to clear the remaining ones here. So I have 6 habits. Just to show you that this works on any of the angles because we have about 25 habits, so I can just impute one randomly at, let's say, 18. So let's say take a 15-minute walk. Okay, so let's go back to the readme. Now the next step, which is step 4, is to define your goals and targets. It says in the goals column, impute the target number of days for each habit you want to achieve within the month. Set realistic goals. So we come back to the habit tracker. Now I'm going to delete all of these goals. Now why this is important is because your goals are important for the automation to work, and the reason why it is like this is because you have 31 days in the month, but realistically you cannot do each and every one of these habits for the 31 days or the complete days in the month, depending on how important they are to you. So you have to set your target, you have to set realistic goals. So I'm just going to quickly set mine. So we have 1 hour workout. Now, do I want to work out 31 days in a month? That's not going to be possible for me. How many times do I want to work out in a month? Let's say 3 to 4 times in a week. So I'm going to take 4 times in a week. Now 4 times in a week, that gives me 20 days. Maybe for the last week I might just add 21 days as my goal. Read a book. Do I want to read a book 31 days in a week? No, but I want to read up to 25 times in a week. So that's your goal settings. Now back to the readme page. Step 5 says we should track our daily progress. How do we do this? We use the checkboxes for each day and habits to indicate completion. Simply tick the box if you've completed the task. So back to the habit tracker. Now, let's say on the 1st of January, I was able to do my workout. I was able to read a book. I was able to do 3-hour deep study. I was able to do 3-hour deep work. But do I want to meditate? Yes. Do I plan for the next day? Yes. Did I take a 15 minutes walk? No, I didn't, right? Now for the next day, which was on Thursday, did I work out? Yes. Did I read a book? Yes. Did I study? Yes. Did I carry out deep work? Yes. Did I meditate for 20 minutes? Yes. Did I plan my next day? Yes. Did I take a walk? No. On Friday, did I work out? I kind of skipped. Did I read? Yes, I read. Yes, I had work. Yes, I studied. Yes, I meditated for 20 minutes. Yes, I planned. And on Friday, I didn't also take a walk. But let's say on Saturday, I took a walk. And I'm just going to quickly populate all of this, right? Now, but it's important to know that while you're populating all of this, your charts are also populating themselves, right? As you can see right here, pie chart is already populating. You have some informations, your top 10 habits for just the 3 days are already there. The progress is here. Your weekly overview for just the 3 days you've entered or 4 days are also here. And then I'll just quickly populate this randomly. Okay, so we are done populating this for the month of January. Now let's go back to readme. Now readme says step 6. Now for step 6, what we are going to be doing is just reviewing or getting insights from our activities for the month, right? Now we have 6A, we have 6B, we have 6C, we have 6D. So let's jump right into it. Perfect. So I'm going to start from 6B. Now, which is the weekly overview. Now we have completed, we have goal, we have left. Now I'm going to explain what this simply means, right? Now for the goal, starting with the goal, we've imputed about 7 habits. So it means for each day of the month, we're supposed to tick off 7 habits, which is why you have 7 habits right there. And on the progress, we have over 49, over 49, over 49, over 49. Why this is over 21? Because we just have 7 habits because we just have 3 days and 7 habits in these 3 days to tick. Now, the 32 right here is showing us how many we were able to do within the week, and the 65 here is giving us the 65 percentage meaning, while the green sparkline here shows us our progress within the week. Right. Now, completed says out of the 7 habits we've decided to carry out on Wednesday, we were only able to carry out 4 and 3 was left. So now look at Wednesday. What happened on Wednesday? So Wednesday we were able to do 1 hour workout. We were able to read for 45 minutes, but we were not able to study. We were not able to work. We were able to meditate. We were able to plan for the next day. We didn't take a 15 minutes walk. So this gives us 4 out of 7 habits. Thursday, and we have 6/7. Same thing with Friday, we had just 5/7. Same thing with Saturday, 5/7. And it goes on and on like that. Now for the week, for the first week in January, we're able to complete 32 out of 49, right? Which is a 65%. But what we are aiming for is anything above 80%, right? So that we can be on top of our game. So these are the insights you get from this weekly overview. Now head on to 6A, which is the monthly progress report. So for the workout, our target was to carry out 21 workouts within the month of January, though we had 31 days, but our target was 4 times in a week, which leads up to 21. But we were not able to carry out that because we were only able to do 18. 13 was left. But we have an 86% coverage or 86% progress report. The reason is because our target was 21 and we're able to complete 18, so we had just 3 left. That gives us 86%. Now go to the next one. For reading a book, we had 84% because our target was 25 days in the month of January, but we were only able to do 21 days. Now let's look at this. We're having 110% here, and why is that? Now for deep work, our target was 20 days in the month of January, but we were able to complete more than 20 days. We had 22 days in January, and that's why you have 110% for your deep work. In the month of January, we were able to take a 15 minutes walk twice, and that gives us 25%. So that's the report you get on the monthly progress table right here. Alright, so what this overview of monthly progress does is to give you an insight on the tasks that you've completed within the month. Now we had 7 tasks for 31 working days, which is a total of 217, and we're able to carry out 132. Now this gives us a whopping 61%. Now it says for the tasks we have completed 60.8%, while 39.2% were left uncompleted. So when we plan for the next month, we can aim higher. Now the last information we have here, which is 6D, is our top 10 habits. The habit leading the row with 110% is deep work, while the list is 15 minutes walk, taking a 15 minutes walk. So we can decide to improve on that in the next month or in the next week, depending on when we check the insights from all of this. So this is it, guys. The tracker has been automated in a way that it gives you information on your progress, on your efforts, and overall it just helps you stay on top of your game. So yeah, now if you go back to the readme page, we have the last part which says tips for best result. Now check in daily. Please use this daily. Consistency is everything. So use this daily. Set realistic goals to stay motivated. You cannot be doing a particular habit for 31 days. Please do not include 31 days in your goals. Set realistic goals. and explore all summary charts for insights into your progress.